expected order at the bottom, but what about the top of Pool C? Let's see who will come out from this one. Kenya and Chile, both with 2 wins from 2 so far. The winner of this tops the pool, and depending on how many points they score in it, will have the best chance of a favourable seeding come the quarter-finals. So Kenya with the big guns on show. Vincent Onyala, Kevin Wakesa, and to round off that front row in Tony Omondi, it's a formidable front 3. Patrick Dongo will lead the line in the backs in terms of try-scoring potential. And for Chile, they'll look to Francisco Uros, Thomas Salas to pull some strings, was Gonzalo Lara and Clemente Armstrong, the big pieces up front, asked to knock holes in the Kenyan defence. Twice these 2 teams have met on the Challenger circuit this season. The first time was in Dubai in the final when Kenya came out on top 12 points to 7. In Montevideo, they met in the 3rd place playoff, and once again it was Kenya waving and dancing come the end of that one. It was 31 points to 12 then. So they have the form against Chile. Their style of play seems to be too much to handle come the end of a 14-minute Rugby Sevens match for Chile. It is that direct, aggressive style that Kenya bring, sometimes referred to as bang-bang rugby by Kenyan rugby fans. And it has been just a little too prickly for Chile to master so far this season. Gonzalo Di Archibald of Argentina oversees this pool decider in terms of who comes out on top of it. Both nations having qualified for the quarters already. This is all about playing for seedings and momentum into day 2. Well, they have been dancing and swaying in the stands right from early on today. Kenya on the pitch have responded in kind. Chile get us underway in their white strips, playing right to left. Kenya in the green. Clemente Armstrong secures the ball.
Penalty only. 11.
Both nations hunting a finish in the top 4 at the end of the standings come Sunday night here in Munich, and that's both on course for that at this stage. Kenya will know that they just have to win their quarter-final tomorrow, and that is confirmed. Chile, most likely, depending on some of the numbers tonight, will have to do the same.
Sit.
Thomas Salas, who played for Toulouse in his younger days at scrum half, he gets it away.
Advantage offside number 9.
Hsbc, one of the Selkman players in this 7 side, and now it's Federico Kennedy is released. He fires it back inside. The ball just bounces agonisingly out of Gonzalo Lara's way. Kennedy is a live wire on that left wing, teenager.
Last scrum, you were offside. Yes?
Just 19 years of age, the number 15 for Chile. They don't give away appearances in this Los Condores sides. You have to really earn them. So often players make their name a little later into their early 20s, but Kennedy given a run of things, given a starting jersey
Time off.
in this pool decider.
I need you to be square, straight, and you do not push early. Patience. Square. Okay, time back on. Crouch. Bind. Sit. Steady. Hold.
Kenya scrum needs to be firm here. Chile eking closer to the line through their front 3, and now holding this up and dragging Kenya over. It's going to be put down by Samuel Asati. That's all he could do. Francisco Uros plays fullback in 15s. He's involved in that one, the number 9. That fullback when Chile played England in the World Cup last summer. But doing his duty as a front row forward here. In this field position is going to be very dangerous for Chile. Salas, though, is going backwards. Kenya have struck back and instantly they'll go away. They knock it on. Kennedy takes it. Errors on both sides of the ball at the moment.
Advantage, offside.
Hsbc, Chile with the advantage. Avelli.
New advantage.
Numbers here, but there are Kenyan numbers too. So they're boxed in on that right flank.
Look forward. Offside number 2 times number 6. Penalty here or there.
Kevin Wakesa
Penalty here or there.
penalised for being offside.
Number 6. Offside.
Chile setting up field position here. Now they've got numbers. They've worked this cutely so far. The hands are good. And Luca Avelli opens the door for Chile. Kenya caught a little cold from that tap and go. Luca Avelli with another try for the day. It was a numbers game for Chile. No problem for Thomas Salas. He was the one who brought the ball over, and that effectively created the overlap. Tony Amondi going too far the other way to cover the numbers that were outside him. Right on a sixpence from Salas, and they'll get it back, Chile, with Armstrong. And Armstrong sets his sights on Vincent Onyala.
Banjover.
Uros with the transfer, and the speed on this from Kennedy, popping up in the centre of the field again. No one taking his legs, so he keeps powering. Avelli waiting for it to come back. Kenya, though, pilfering the ball back. Holding onto the ball. Kenya call for the scrum here. Don't want to go quickly, they want to tie in these chunky forwards of Chile.
Stable. A little bit higher and stable. Manténgalo arriba y estable. ¿Sí? Dale. This is the mark.
Kenya do have Patrick Odongo in their ranks. He scored twice against Chile in the final in Dubai.
Bind.
He is stationed just behind this scrum to the right of it.
Sit. Steady.
All on his own.
Stability.
Asati does go. And he'll ignore the Odongo wing for now.
Never back 10.
Another 10 for Kenya. They'll go as quickly as they can. Lovely hands from Omondi. That's not so lovely. And John Okoth stamps his feet on the ground in frustration.
Time off.
It's been a error-strewn, tetchy first half. Chile so often come through matches like this where no one fires a shot for minutes on end and then they sneak themselves over. They've done that already in this first half. If that sticks, that is a try. Okoth just couldn't drag it from above his head.
Let's go.
Tony Amondi it is who's down, the co-captain, with the other captain in the side, Vincent Onyala, concerned for his number 7.
Guys, the same that goes for them goes for you. Keep it stable. Do not push until the ball is put in.
Probably for the first time this weekend as well, Kenyan fans in the crowd aren't audible across all our microphones around the pitch. Waiting for the spark from their players this time. Hasn't come yet. Thomas Salas gets it to Hsbc. Here's Lara. Not a speedster, but he finds himself in those outside spaces. Does well. It's reworked. Avelli. Big pass out to Uros. Uros steps. Knows there's support coming. The Kenyan Jacklers can't get near the ball. Armstrong.
Tackle now, release. No hands.
Flexed onto the floor by Kenya, who have turned this over. They need to get it away, though. Ball is out. Chile can play it.
Line out. Ball was out.
And it goes out for a line out. Well, plenty of opportunities being offered up from Kenya and from Chile, but neither team able to take them.
Come here. Chile.
30 seconds left of this first half. so far has been a match played like two teams that have already qualified for the quarterfinals.
Come here. Kenya inside. Time back on.
Asati to the very back, well taken in the air. Okoth comes round. Asati, this is Omondi, and offside was called. Penalty back this way. Whatever Patrick Odongo tries, he is not seeing much of the ball at the moment. Asati might try and change that here. Switches with Amaitsa. Here's Onyala, big Vincent Onyala bundling over Chileans. Then the pick and go. Here it is for Wakesa. He has support. It is Nigel Amaitsa, and Kenya finally get the score. Vincent Onyala knocking down doors in order to do it, and then the support was there. And after the spark lit on the pitch, now in the stands, Kenyan fans have something to cheer.
Has time finished? Number 7, HIA. Why? HIA, number 7. The doctor called him?
Slanting to the right, so 2 points the difference at half-time.
So, you need to go for HIA.
So typically close and nervy between these two. It has been a bit of a trend when they faced each other. But this is the score that gives Kenya a foothold. This the run though from Vincent Onyala. Francisco Uros, for all his international class, bundled to the floor.
Not too much. Not too much input. No, it was weak. It's gonna be
speed of force, bado tuko a bit slow. Your ball move kucheza na timu yetu tunapata opportunity. Defensively kama tumeamua contest for record tunapata. To south check here to 2 and 4 na tunalinda nice dominate collisions both on attack, both on defense. Kama tunabeba ya ukweli. Defensively kama kushikilia mchezo
scrums, I will stay behind the number 9 until the scrum is stable, but you take care of the backline.
Throughout this challenger, Kenyan fans have travelled to wherever their team's been playing, and that's been the case for 19 years on the World Series before they were relegated last May in London. And the comeback has been strong. The force behind them has been total. Kenyan rugby community have travelled in more numbers than I think at times you even saw in the World Series to support this team in Dubai, then in Montevideo, and now in Munich. They know that the support back home is massive, and they all want the same outcome. Chile looking for that as well, and has 2-point advantage in this final Pool C match.
Well done.
Quarterfinals coming up tomorrow. Salas pings this away. Lara does likewise. And then Ernesto Chimino uses his frame to try and confuse the Kenyan defenders. They get it back. This is Odongo. First touch of the ball in the match for the number 11. Looped over, potential intercept from Uros. Just knocks it on.
First forward pass.
He read that play a long way off.
Scrum wide. First forward pass.
So well conceived, that one from Kenya. When they struggle to break down teams which give them a defensive press, they've looked to go wide in order to do it with looping passes out to Wakesa and Odongo, who've been lurking in those wide channels. But that time Chile refitted their defence and almost picked them off.
Sit.
Salas. Stravucci. Pitch and go from Lara. Now, Federico Kennedy makes sure there's the big frame of Lara behind him. Now play scrum half. Kenyan defence, well organised for now.
Hands on ground before. Hands on ground.
Not supporting his body weight when he tried to pinch the ball. He had his hands on the ground, as you heard the referee say. You've got to support your own body weight, and if you've got hands on the ground, well, that's a sign that you're not supporting your own body weight through your legs.
Work that back line, okay? Adentro, Chile, adentro. Adentro.
So here we have it, Chile fans, amongst the many Kenyan fans. They are here, and Chile in the lead, looking for number 2 as Lara heads into a thicket of Kenyan players. Loopy old pass. Hsbc has to tidy up. This will come out to Kennedy. He would have been in with his speed. Kenya will play quickly, will they? No, not even Patrick Odongo wants to go that fast.
Same, work that back line, please.
It's a big miss, though, from Chile.
Time off, subs.
The pass was from Hsbc.
6.
Winner of this does get a better draw against a team, probably one of the third place finishers in the pools. That's likely to be Portugal, Georgia or Tonga, so that does make your day easier if you win this one
Enough.
at the end of play on the Saturday. Oko.
No hands now, no hands.
Asati just goes downtown. Box kick from 15s gets pulled out of the bag. Salas is the only man home. Great chase from Kenya. Brilliant chase. Clemente Armstrong gets back to help. Burosh. Salas. Hsbc. Here's Lara. He's picked up this position so many times, but Kenya have watched him well again. Number of tackles that the Shuja Pride are having to make is adding up here, and that may tell as the minutes tick away. It is possession dominance from Chile. Now, can they make this work? Not again.
Time off, subs.
Whether it's the long day in the legs or the fact that he had the sun in his eyes, who knows? But another mistake from Chile when a try was brimming. Just to keep the ball against Kenya like this is so good, but they're then doing the easy part,
Kenya, inside.
or rather doing the difficult part, and then making the easy part look like that.
Time up, watch
It doesn't take Kenya long to score a try. Asati gets it back. Loopy pass does make its way to Brian Tanga. Ojwang is on in that 12 jersey. Tanga. Herman Humwa off the bench and looking to wreak havoc. A lot of experience on the World Series in Herman Humwa's boots. Here he is again, the number 8.
Play on, no holding, play on.
Well, there's space here. And Humwa's in behind, and he sees the white paint ahead. He drives forward into the 22. Knocking on, though.
Close forward in the ground.
So Kenya's turn to fumble.
Subs.
There is no lack of effort out there. Lack of control at times, however. Gonzalo Rada struggling to find the energy to get off this field. He's run himself into the ground in 12 minutes.
Sit, steady.
Salas had their problems at the scrum, Chile, and there's a difficult way to get that off. Diego Vanken is on, though, as is Garafulik. Now, these two might make a difference in the final 2 minutes. Kenya, though, with the counter. Brilliantly done. That was Oro who made the turnover. And Humwa, good hands. Onyala puts his head down, and Kenya hit the front for the first time. Vincent Onyala, it's me, you know. I'm the one that's done it. And if they were partying after the first try, then they're really giving it full gas now. Tanga makes it all 7, 12-7 to Kenya. And Chile running out of numbers here. Onyala didn't need to use his hulking frame to knock himself through this time. He had the speed. Salas takes the restart. Now Garafulik just on, fresh legs. Tackling back from Ojwang, also just off the bench for Kenya. Uros, Vanken in that number 10 jersey. So often the game breaker for Chile. That has a hint to the forward pass about it. It's not given. Kennedy will profit here. Always looks for the offload, this number 15. Chimino was in support. Vanken, little step and go. Bumps off Asati. Now it's Kennedy round the corner! And he takes flight to touchdown. And that levels things up with 4 seconds on the clock. Well, this is interesting now. It'll come down to the conversion. And if not, we'll be going into golden points. Doesn't have the distance. So, 12 points all after 14 minutes of action, thanks to Federico Kennedy's try, and it was a good one. This was Vanken, the little bump off on Asati, slip pass out there, and that makes the try.
Captain, ¿cuántos? Captain.
So 12 points all, and the referee calls them over for the toss to see which team will kick off a goal to score.
The most traditional. You choose then. Shield or number? No. You call it shield. You toss shield. Cool. Sí, por favor. Shield. Yeah, shield. Kick. Yeah, kick. Pass him out. Golden point. Just keep going till
so Chile take their final orders.
5 minutes, 5.
As they get ready for this one. In some ways,
it's no more. Only that one extra sub
from either team with tomorrow going.
For sevens now, there cannot be any draws because every team will be ranked based on points. Yeah. So the two best third place in the pool will end up in the quarterfinals. So every point matters in that sense.
So Kenya and Chile here fighting for the spot at the top of Pool C. Whoever gets this gets the best draw tomorrow for the quarterfinals.
This is top of that pool.
Most likely they'll play one of the best third place finishers, which of course not be amongst the strongest teams we've seen on day one, at least. So a final effort from both in golden points. Kenya tap it back. And here's Humwa. And there's a chance here already. It's taken out of the air. And Kenya so swift from the restart. It's Ojwang who wins it. They timed it late to hit the front in this match, but they timed it to perfection. Kenya, in just a matter of seconds, secure the victory over Chile and go to the top of Pool C overnight. Their hunt to confirm themselves as one of the 4 teams to go to Madrid in 2 weeks' time is going to plan. They end day 1 undefeated, 17 points to 12. They've beaten Chile. Picked it out of the air so well, Chris Vance. Ojwang, and from that position, Chile were all at sea. Celebrations for Kenya tonight. But they know that the business end is